All right, how's everyone? Bob back again. More Biker News Canada. We've got a whole bunch of Wednesday rides that happen every week coming for you. And before we get that going, we'll do a little bit of news stories I found out there on the old interweb. Uh, first one. Uh-oh. First one comes from Florida. Florida. So it reads, a Pensacola biker leads troopers on a 140-mile-an-hour chase because he didn't want a ticket. Don't you know? That's what you do when you don't want a ticket. You go real fast. And there's a picture of the bike, I guess, or maybe it's just a picture because they felt like putting that picture in there. 21-year-old biker is in custody for leading troopers on a high-speed chase in Pensacola on Tuesday morning, the Florida Highway Patrol reports. According to the FHP, about 8:18 a.m., Rylan Moore of Pensacola was seen by a trooper driving her motorcycle westbound on Interstate 10 over 90 miles an hour in the 70 zone. The report says she didn't listen to the trooper's demand to stop, instead celebrating even more. And they say she eventually reached speeds of 140 miles an hour, because that's in America. And they had more troopers respond. They continued the pursuit. She tried to make a U-turn, and then she finally stopped at a Walmart, and they arrested her. That's what she told the troopers. She did not stop because she did not want the ticket. The report says the motorcycle was seized and dropped off at Pensacola office impound yard, and Moore is charged with speed and fleeing or attempting. Oh, bummer, man. That's going to be a whole whack of tickets for that young lady. But you know what they say. I guess you're supposed to stop when they put them lights on behind you and they're doing all that stuff. Pretty sure you're supposed to stop. Now, if we thought riding in North America was dangerous, it's dangerous everywhere else you ride a motorcycle also. So we got a couple of stories here from India. 3 people were killed on Mohali roads in the past 2 days. So Sunday evening, a speeding Mercedes car bearing a Delhi number left a motorcyclist dead on, I'm not even going to say it, on the highway in India. I need to say that. So an eyewitness said he saw his neighbor riding his motorcycle and a speeding Mercedes rammed into this motorcycle from behind and left him on the road. And then the driver fled on foot, leaving his vehicle behind. Ay, ay, ay. That'd be the worst, getting hit from behind on your bike. Like, what the heck? That's not something you're even thinking is going to happen, right? And there's another one from India I wanted to do too. There it is. A biker hits a cow. A stray cow. A 28-year-old man died due to his injuries when he hit a stray cow that ran into his path suddenly early hours of Monday on another highway I'm not going to try to name. And yeah, so that is a bummer also. I guess in Canada you hit mooses if you live far enough north. Not very often you're going to hit a cow. But hey, there we go. A couple crazy biker news stories, I guess, sort of whatever. Oh, and here's another one I wanted to talk about. Poor guy in Michigan. So, guy in Michigan's out there testing out his camera setup on his motorcycle, and he's jumping some sand dunes. Don't know where they would be in Michigan, but anyways, so he's jumping over some sand dunes and he's having a good old time. Then he hooks up his camera. He takes it out for a spin. He had spotters and everything out there trying to watch for him. So I don't know what happened there. And then he hits it one more time, and there's an SUV speeding towards him. So there's a pretty cool picture of the bike heading towards the SUV. Apparently, he got up high enough that he cleared the top of the SUV and he walked away from it. Something tells me he probably needs a new dirt bike, though. Wow, there's the next picture of him upside down doing a backflip over the car. Unbelievable. Oh, no, he fractured some bones, punctured a lung, and he got a concussion. So, no, he didn't walk away from it unscathed. But yeah, man, that would take all the fun out of jumping dunes, wouldn't it? But anyways, like I say, a little bit of, biker news, if you want to call it that. And now we will get into our Wednesday weekly rides. So the first one I want to talk about was out in Fredericton. I think it's in Fredericton. Just 2 out east. And so this is a post from one of their past ones. But anyways, so Fredericton, they get together. And I say around 6-ish at the old Home Depot. The Home Depot. So there's a map for it, where they are in Fredericton. And you'll find this ride on the Fredericton Motorcycle Riders Facebook page. And that's where it is in Fredericton. It looks like a main drag, pretty much, Regent Street. And they all get together in the Home Depot parking lot, and away they go from there. So that's a cool one. I do like these ones that are at least in a different province. Because usually all I get is stuff from Ontario, unfortunately. So, Fredericton Motorcycle Club. Oh yeah, they get together at 6 and they leave at 6:30. And like I said, it's in the Home Depot parking lot. And they get 30, 40 bikes in there every week. So like I say, if you're in Fredericton, go on down there and check that out. Make some new friends, good stuff like that. And then, of course, we've got one in Keswick. All right, so in Keswick, you get together 6:30 at the Tim Hortons at 708 Queensway South every Wednesday. And there's a map of where they are. I didn't realize Keswick was right on the water as well, just a little bit northeast of West Willamberry and all them places. So Keswick Bike Nights every Wednesday. And I think I gave us enough time for everyone to get there and check it out tonight. That's why I'm doing the video in the middle of the afternoon today. All right, another one we got for you is one in Innisville. Innisville every Wednesday evening. Everyone's welcome. Innisville Beach Road and the 400 at the Tim Hortons. And they get together around 6-ish and they get going around 7. So that's Innisville. And they have a Facebook page as well, Innisville Area Motorcycle Group. And there's a little map of where it is. It'll be this Tim Hortons here at the interchange of the 400 and Innisville Beach Road. Other people fortunate enough to be living pretty close to the water. Very, very nice. It's like I say, it'll be this one here. It'll be that one. Right on the highway. So that's every Wednesday as well. Go check them guys out. I think they've been having good crowds too. And it's good riding up there. Now we got one down Niagara Falls way. Right in Niagara Falls. All right, this next one is called Torque and Throttle Bike Night every Wednesday at 6:30. It's right next door to the Tim Hortons at 4725 Dorchester Road, Niagara Falls, Ontario. All are welcome. Niagara's new motorcycle event include other riders, including members of Niagara Moto Girls. All right. And they're calling it Torque and Throttle. And there's our map of where you are in Niagara Falls. They say right beside the Tim Hortons, right there. In Dorchester Road. It's kind of in the middle of the town as far as it goes. Well, if you live in the Falls, you'll know where it's at, anyways. So there's our next one. And we got a few more to tell you about. All right, and this one is in Cape Breton. The Highlanders MC, Cape Breton, and local riding clubs present Bike Night every Wednesday. Food trucks, music, good times. It's at Jake's Pizza, or else he's a sponsor. Everyone's welcome. It's at 137 Welton Street, formerly Harvey's, and it goes from 6 until 8 p.m. So Cape Breton, we got 2 out east anyway this week. I think I got 2 out. I gotta find some more new ones to put in here because I keep repeating the same ones every week, and that will get boring soon. So that's the map. If you're from Cape Breton, it's on the red dot there. Looks like kind of a main drag. If you got a Montana's and No Frills and Essos and all that down there. So again, something to do for all you people in Cape Breton on a Wednesday, which is tonight. It's tonight. Now, I got another one coming your way. All right, this one's out in Owen Sound. Host or one of your sponsors is Georgian Bay Harley Davidson. It's at 123003 Storybook Road in Owen Sound. It's Wednesdays at 6 to 9. Hosted by Bombshell Stellas. There's a 50-50 raffle, door prizes, music, food truck. Every Wednesday, all riders and all bikes are welcome. So get on out there. They got some sponsorship there at the bottom. And again, it's every Wednesday. I'll show you the map. This is the best I can get on Google Maps. Looks like it's just outside of town, but I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, that's where it is. I got a feeling it might be at Bombshell Stella's. Must be a restaurant or a food truck, but so check that one out. That's every Wednesday up there in Owen Sound, Ontario. All right, now I had a little more east in the province. If you're in Kingston, Trenton, Port Hope, there's a weekly bike ride. Quinte Bike Nights, the Harley Owners Group is your host. And Bay of Quinte chapter, in association with Homestead Marketplace, are running bike nights Wednesday nights, 5 until 8 p.m. at 6 Douglas Road, Quinte West. Meeting of people who enjoy motorcycles. Everyone and all bikes are welcome. Come and enjoy the bikes, whether you ride or not. So there's another one, like I say, down the kind of eastern side of the province, down in Quinte, just off the 401, where the little red dot is there. And yeah, looks like it's not too far out of the town, really. So go check that one out. And there's another one kind of down in that area too, in Port Hope, I thought. Piggy's Bike Night. Let me see if I can find it. All right, this is an old poster, but it's got the info we need. It's called Piggy's Bike Night. And it's at 6 p.m. And it's just north of the 401, 2971 Highway 28, Port Hope. So that's Highway 28 and Dale Road. And this one I think has got big attendance as well. So go out there and check that out if you're in the Port Hope area. And that's a little map where it is. This is 401. We got Port Hope just below it. And they're up there. So go check that one out, everybody who's down that way. And like you say, from what I've been seeing, they got some pretty good attendance on that one as well. And there's food trucks and stuff out there, so go check them out. All right, I got one more thing I want to talk about. This is a ride Saturday, September 21, that this girl, she made a Facebook post, Cassidy, and she wanted to get a bunch of motorcycles together and ride by her late grandfather's house for her grandmother, because apparently her grandfather and her grandmother uh, were big into motorcycles, and it's in Oshawa. So they want to get together on August 21st at 6 p.m. And they're going to get together at the Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons on Wentworth, 503 Wentworth. There's a map right there. You can see kind of where it is. And see how many motorcycles you get together out there in Oshawa. And head out there about 6:30 and do a ride by. And then they're going to do a little loop, make back Tim Hortons, and maybe make a ride out of it for everyone who comes by. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. She just got on Facebook and asked if it could be done. And a very nice guy named Carl jumped right in action and got it going. Good on you, Carl. Thank you for that. Like I said, I'm just going to follow your lead. I'll mention it again the day before. But that's what they're shooting for, Saturday, September 21st. And just show everyone how cool the biker community is and can be in each and every city. She's coming in from out west. And it's just in honor of her grandfather. And I think that's a really, really cool thing. So if you're out in Oshawa, check into that next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. And I think with that, I'm going to wrap up the show today. I thank everyone who takes time out of their day and watches my videos. It does mean a lot to me. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're catching me on YouTube, please catch me on YouTube. I'd like to drive up them numbers and see what becomes of it. You know what I mean? More people, maybe YouTube will start shooting me some money. We'll see what I can do with the videos and the material from there. Anyways, thanks again for watching. And as always, respect.